Hi everybody, it's Rob. I'm back for video number 5, I think. And what we've got to now is the what I suggest you do video. From this, I'm going to go into actual keyword research, which is really what you've paid for. And I will cover all of that, which will work on Etsy. Is Etsy good? Is Amazon good? And I will go through keyword research and show you where the competition is and which ones look like they're working or are working, and go through that, right? So this is the what I suggest you do. Start off with, make sure the first 4 sections. So what was it? Yeah, it's this. Is your chosen niche correct? You've got your legal requirements done right, and everything's ready. Okay. So that's kind of like a given. So sorry, I'm bullying and nagging you. So then use keyword research to choose your sub niche. So now again, I will do. You're going to get the keyword research before you have. I'm hoping you go through these videos before you just kind of get that far down the line. But the idea is for me to show you on the keyword research. I'll do a summary and all sorts of things as I go along. I don't yet know, for example, if you look here, it says dog food business, dog treat business. Now, in truth, they're 2 different businesses. It's food that dogs eat, but they're kind of, so, yeah, different. And you might find that the keywords will clearly divide them, or they won't. And again, until I've actually done the keyword research and then packaged it and done it all for you in detail, to be honest, I can't tell you which is going to work best there. But the research will help you choose your sub niche. So if we go to something like raw dog food, there might be raw vegan, there might be, and there might be huge searches, huge for each of those, or there might be none. And that will come out in the keyword research. It's such a cool, I'm so addicted to it. In my life, all of those businesses I ran when I was younger, I never knew the numbers of people who were looking for things. So I just kind of made it thinking, I think that's cool. And then maybe the other people didn't. And many times I've done that. I still do it. I've got a woodwork business, and I made barn quilts. Fair enough, I've sold about 6 of them, and for many hundreds of dollars. And the people that have got them are so impressed that I use solid wood and not thin little plywood glued on, and which the other people are doing. Can you see? So, yeah, but was it a bestseller? I don't think so. Anyway, I'm getting derailed, which I'm good at. So let's go back to know your sub niche, and the keywords will help you do that, right? So once you you know your sub niche, and that will tell you who you're selling to. So if we go back to my testing your outlet options up here, you might have decided you're going to simply make old dogs treats for old dogs, and you don't want to do craft markets and farmers markets. That's fine. So you then know you're going to supply local stores, or you're going to supply, I don't know, 50 local clients, and then you'd get them through advertising on Facebook, or simply just doing door hangers on everybody in every suburb you can find. You walk and you drop the door hanger. So a guy comes home and goes into his front door and says, "Oh, dog treats. Do you own a dog? We make dog treats. First pack free." That's it. And they're thinking, well, free dog treats, I'm in. And then once they've got it, the dogs love it, you're going to get repeat orders, or you're going to be giving away 500 packs of free dog food and find out that wasn't such a good idea. Yeah, so maybe before you do the first pack free on your door hangers, check to see what your return is. So know who you plan to sell to and see the testing outlets above. So yeah, that's basically, it's a case of merging your sub niches. Incidentally, somewhere in here, get the best help you can find. I don't absolutely punt what I do, because I'm not too keen on doing some of this stuff. That sounds bad. I've done it for 14 years and I'm really good at it. And I'm sometimes not too sure I want to keep doing it in a big way. So let's just rephrase this. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you have got to this point, you've bought my course, you've bought another course from other people, you want to do dog treats, but you've got so many questions and you're not too sure, you are welcome to book a couple of hours with me, and then we will literally work through these, your questions, your fears, your I do more keyword research for you live together, so we can see, for example, are people in Ottawa buying dog treats versus people in London. And I could show you when I do keyword research, I'll be doing that. You can go to Google Trends, and Google Trends will actually show you the keyword numbers for a local area. Be careful though, because those aren't always, and again in the keyword research I'll tell you this, they aren't always the best of numbers. Let me give you a very good example. I made a course a couple of years ago, 5 or 10 years ago, I don't know how long ago, on making a bird feeder. I think it was making a bird feeder. I honestly don't remember. I think it was a bird feeder course. And I had this figure, I figured that everybody I knew has bird feeders. In fact, I've got about 4. I can see 2 or 3 from where I'm at here. And so I just produced a course, and then I did it backwards, and then I checked the keyword research, and I realized nobody's looking up bird feeders. People don't buy bird feeders online. Now, they probably do more so now. The pandemic, post-pandemic, people learned to buy everything online. But before that, they would wait until they bumped into a person at a craft or a farmer's or a flea market that had bird feeders, and they'd think, oh, that's nice. How much is that? $80. Okay, I'll take one. And they hook it over their shoulder and go and hang it up at home. They go to the local plant nursery when they're buying their plants, and there's a pile of bird feeders. That kind of thing. But they don't. It was just weird. It was just a numbers anomaly that totally freaked me out. And so take care that you don't go there with your thinking that because nobody I'm in Brantford, by the way, so in southern Ontario. So if nobody in Brantford's looking up dog treats, a dog treat supplier, I can promise you now that, in fact, let me pause this and go and look. 1 second. Okay, so it's off the screen of my recording here, but I looked up homemade dog treats Brantford. Nobody searches for it. So that's a naught. So are you telling me that nobody in Brantford buys dog treats for their dogs? Of course they do. In fact, I look at the people walking their dogs, and at least half of them are training their dogs. The dog expects those little treats when they walk. So believe me, it's massive. Now, if you look here, Boomer's Pet Treats. I actually do know where they are on the other end of town. So you'll see they'll pitch up. There they are. Yes. So a pet store. They're on King George. Quite right. So that's good. Number one result. Then Sadie's comes up on Instagram. She's also, it looks like the same person, comes up on Facebook. Well done. Sadie's doing a good job. The bakery I know is big. And then Bone and Biscuit.ca. Never heard of them. It's fine. It's good that they're coming up. And then the Home Hardware. Wow. So somebody's supplying a hardware store. Now, if you look here, it never came up all the keywords, by the way. Check this out. So homemade dog treats, 40,000 people a month search for that. Sweet potato dog treats. Yeah. So there's no shortage. Those are keywords. These numbers I'll be giving you, by the way, those are these bright greeny yellowy things. I'll be giving you loads and loads of that. Homemade dog treats company. So that will cover in the keyword research. So let me try and get back to where I was. I think that is this button. So knowing your where was I? I completely got derailed, so that's bad. But anyway, it was about local search. Yeah, so telling you which keywords work. So at this point, by the way, you've obviously got to get your product line out there. I've got a craft market course. If you want to go the craft market route, by the way, up here, farmers market, craft markets, I've got a cheap course I don't know, it's $30 or $40, $50. Click the link somewhere. That gives you a lot of market training. For me, craft market's about branding. Sorry, there's 2 big secrets I'll give you. There's 3 if you can't choose the right market. That's so hard to do the easy way. The hard way is to have learned not to go there again. I traded this last couple of months ago back, well, let's go summer, so it's already 6 months ago. I traded in the peak of summer on a heat wave weekend without an umbrella. And I nearly killed myself, literally nearly killed myself. Stupid idiot. Sorry, I'm the guy that has done 20, 30 years of craft markets, very experienced. Let me finish this. Know you're on the right market is number one with craft markets. Number two, brand it so that it just looks stunning. So it can all be Hessian and natural cottons to go with the brown paper packaging of your dog treats, whatever it is. Have big, huge real dogs or little dogs or dog pictures proving what you do. Branding. Third thing, and this is perhaps the most important, have so much stock that it looks like you've brought an entire pet shop with you. I can promise you now that somebody comes up to your table and you've only got 3 packets left, they might buy it. If they came up to your booth and you had 5 choices and bargains like buy 3 and get the 4th one free, your turnover can be so much bigger because of big. Sorry, there's your create your product line and test again. Right, let's go and see what I've said here. So set up your online properties. You've got to do that. Now again, based on the keyword research, I'm probably going to tell you in the keyword research, if you, for example, are doing local, you don't need to have a Twitter and a Pinterest and a half of those that work fantastically. But Pinterest is worldwide, and so local is Facebook, because then you local in the groups and you friendly on the groups. And then Google My Business, Google Business Profile, local. So the online properties you set up will differ slightly as per which way you're going to go. But when I say online properties, if you're going to do, for example, and again, free course on this, you're going to do authority blogging. So now you decided, okay, Rob, you've talked me out of this dog food business because you can't go on holiday ever. So what do I do now? I still want to do dogs and food. So now I will tell you, set up an authority website that focuses on dog food. What can dogs eat? I still think it'll be a fantastic business because it's worldwide and you just have to write. I say just have to write. You just have to create content. And if you did good content for a whole year, at the end of that year, I'm pretty certain you'll be onto a bigger than 10, if not $20,000 a month business. Authority website. And at that point, the business is running itself almost, because now Google knows and trusts you, as does Pinterest, as does Instagram, as do all your followers. Your YouTube channels are all just pumping for you because you've worked very, very hard creating content and putting it onto all those online properties over a year. So now this is your authority blog. So now at the end of a year, you work very hard for 3 more weeks and you create enough content to kind of go out over the next 2 months, and you take 2 months off. You take all that extra money you're earning that you never thought you'd ever earn again like that, and you go and you buy a camper van and ride across the USA. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Dog food business, dog treats. By the time you've reached that tipping point where now you're making money, now you can't even go to bed and watch TV anymore. You're just too tired. So sorry, no, you'd be that tired if you'd done your authority blog too. You can then take 2 months off with a pet thing, maybe not. Sorry, I understand you here because you want to start a dog treat business, and I keep on trying to swing you away. I'm just trying to say there are different things you need for online properties. Your social media are all different. Work to a plan setup system. So that would cost you just a single meeting with me, and you'd say, okay, Rob, thank you, I watched all your videos, I just don't know these 5 things, and we'd cover those. After half an hour, I'll tell you, okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to work on these 5 places. You need to build your like that and package it like that, so that let's just say you're going to be supplying privately owned pet stores across southern Ontario. You need to know which pages and which keywords to put out for them, and that's what I would help you with. So that could be done with working to a plan setup system. I'd again, more money, so watch out, because I can show you how to do it. Also free courses. But if you knew how to do the keyword research that I've charged you for, you can go ahead and do your own planning without needing to shell out hundreds of dollars each time. And the good part is the hundreds of dollars, you save yourself the time. I do the work, The bad part is that I suppose you're going to look at it as 2 restaurant visits that you can not do, and I've done all the work for you. Okay, so sell. Nothing gets your business going better than you out there loving what you're doing and doing everything you can to get your market. Shaking hands. I call it belly to belly as a joke because I'm way overweight and I've got a big round tummy. So if you're meeting people belly to belly, shaking hands, giving out samples, walking your dogs, greeting their dogs, you could almost just walk around when people walk their dogs, say, excuse me, and you literally give them a pack of 4. You don't have to give them a whole packet that's just, an $8 item. You just say, this is me, this is my card, these are the treats. Can I give your dog one? Of course, yeah. Or you give it to him. Oops. And there we go. And say, okay, take these 3 or 4, this little sample pack, and you can order from me. That's selling. That's what it's all about. I think that if you did it correct, the on foot walk, summer and winter, some obviously better. But then also knock and put out the door hangers. You might never need to go to on markets, etc., etc. You can build yourself up a set of local clients. By the way, you've heard me complaining nonstop about like you can't go on holiday. Oh dear. If you had regular clients, let's just say 100 of them. I want to try to quickly do the numbers in my head. 100 at an average of, let's say, $10 only. It'll be more like 20. So $20 times 100 is only 2,000. So you need 200. You need 200 clients. Wow. Or you need to charge them more. They need to buy more. Whatever. Oh yeah, and that's turnover, not profit. My bad. Do the numbers yourself, people. You're giving me a headache here. Trying to point out here is that you could at some point supply your locals that you know they're all getting 4-pack every month. Tell them I'm going to go away. Here's an extra 4-packs to cover you for a while. I'm sitting on the beach in wherever, Jamaica. So again, depending on your niche and the keyword research, I'm going to do the other videos, which might be 1 or it could be 20. We'll show you which and where and if your product will work well online, or if, like I've just said, if you're local, literally you need to only have, you still need a website, but it needs to only have 5 pages. It's a beautiful thing. Whereas that blogging authority website I just spoke to you about, a year later you'll have a $20,000 a month income. Lovely. But by then you will also have, I've got no idea, 400 pages, 400 videos, and 12,000 memes, and yeah, so oops. But yeah, for me it's the best. It's what I'm doing for you here. I create these courses. My monetization is you buying this from me. Your monetization could either be an affiliate product or simply just the fact that Google AdSense on your website, Google's sending you so many people who are asking, can my dog eat X? If it was that authority blog, that you don't even need to have an actual monetization product. It can just be Google AdSense. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me hit the last button for you, and that's get the best help you can find. So I started off by telling you I'm not an expert in a lot of the dog treat business requirements, the legality of it. I don't have a track record of saying, oh, look, I reached $1,000 in my first 30 days. I've got that track record with lots of other businesses, but ultimately my help for you here is with the actual marketing that I've got experience on, primarily focusing on keyword research with who's looking for what. In other words, that's where I'm really where I excel. So go back to what I've said up here is you need people that can help you with these far better than I can. And so I'm going to give you links to courses that I've looked at or spoken to people about and highly recommend to you. 1 or 2 of them might be affiliate links, and that doesn't affect you, so that's cool. In fact, if anything, you can feel good that you've helped me earn a bit of thing because I've sent you to a place that I've researched safely for you. You would have paid between 10 and 100, I've got no idea, depending on how much work I still have to do for the keyword packages, normally 30 to 50. And the videos that go with that will teach you a huge amount of your niche. And it can be tedious, and me talking about keywords the whole time, it can make you go dilly. But if you make notes and you get through to the end of it all, you can literally find out that you didn't realize it, but it turns out you don't want to do raw dog food anymore because, well, it turns out that it's just something that people talk about but don't actually want. Whereas people are looking for all I know, and I have no clue, they're looking for dog birthday cakes. I shake my head. I'm sorry, I love my dogs and they get so spoiled. I don't think I've ever bought a cake for my dogs. We have probably baked a cake, so don't let me not point too far. So my point is that the keywords for me is so vital for at least showing you where your buyers are. So in my keyword package, it'll be there. If it isn't what you've bought already, to get to hearing my voice now, you then get a link to where you can get my packages. Right, and then book professionals for online properties if you can afford them. So now that would be things like, let me give an example. So now well, let's start with the obvious. You want your website built. So I will tell you that I will build you a 30-page website for $5,000, right? 3 or 5, it depends on how fussy you want to be. And there's that old joke, to build your website's $3,000, to let you watch me build it is $5,000, to let you help me build it is $15,000, and then you build it while I watch you is $25,000. It's a real thing. Clients can be, especially, sorry, this is now 15 years of building websites for people, and total honesty here, I don't mean to upset anybody here. But a person who's building their very first website for their very first business, or if you like, not their first business, but they want their first website for that business, is the most difficult client ever, because they're not experienced in website design, but they've experienced in looking at other people's websites. So now they think that that's what they want, and they don't know that it isn't, because they like the way that dog wagged his tail in that image. So, Rob, stop complaining. Here we go. So, I can build your website for you. I can create your content for you. I can even create your videos for you. I can do your social media marketing. I'm about $1,000 a month for a year, and I'll post to something like 20 places a day for you for that money. So, well, there's lots and lots of stuff you can do where you can book it. Others that I would suggest, again, by the way, I'd suggest what you do is book 2 hours with me. The first hour for us to go through with and look to see that you are on the right path, right? The second hour, maybe even 3 hours. The second hour is private. I'll do 1 hour of keyword research for you that'll come back and give you a bit of a focus for your niche that we discussed in the first hour. Third hour, I will then set you on the right path so that you know which professionals you might or might not need. So there'll be the website. But maybe you don't need social media marketing. Maybe you need a couple of press releases, or you need 5 videos, but you need crowdsourcing. So can you hear those are words that you're thinking, what? No, I don't need that. Never heard of that. Those are massive things that can help you build your YouTube channel, if that's where you're going. There's 2 or 3 things. Professionals. Did I spell that right? My bad. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my own spelling. There's 2 or 3 things that you could do to a YouTube channel, and if you took the trouble to do that right, your channel is likely to succeed. Don't do those 3 things, and you could end up. I once had a video channel. I'm not joking about this, so just don't make it look bad, because I told you I'm an expert. I eventually had 400 videos on that YouTube channel, and it only got a couple of thousand views altogether. It was targeting people with fibromyalgia, which is a condition I've got. And I figured that people with fibromyalgia that are battling with their health and can't go to work would just love to have a way to make money from home. In other words, online marketing. Turns out no. Those that can't go to work because they're too sore also are too sore to bother trying to start a business. So I kind of targeted a market that's got hundreds of millions of people around the world with debilitating conditions, that when they need the help, they don't have the energy to do it. By the time they've, like I have, my fibromyalgia is down to about 5% of what it was in the past, and that's lovely. It's not cured. Why is it down? Because, well, I'm in Canada. I'm away from the thing that gave me fibromyalgia, which was crime in Africa. So yay for me. But can you see? So sorry about that. What I was telling you is where I failed. Is that I also didn't build I built the videos and not the marketing. So all of this is advice I can give you perfectly safely. Right, so I'm going to close all this up and tell you that I will be giving you a downloadable something here, or links on the website that you found this on. I'm not sure which way I'm going to do that yet because I haven't done it. And it'll lead you to courses that you might want, my keywords if you haven't bought them from me yet, and maybe to my services, which might be on my website. I think they are, in fact. I've got my services set up on about 5 websites. So where my SEO website, different services. And that's it. All I can do at this point is say that I really, really hope that I've given you some help here, and this is all good, and that the help is worthwhile. So now that I'm thinking about it, there's a high chance I'm going to make these my free videos, these that I've just made for you. So it's only 4 or 5, and so you will then, to get the keyword thing here, to get the help you need, you're going to have to come and buy my keyword packages, and that's going to show you who's looking up what. So let me pause this and show you an example. I did show you one, but let me show you a real one. 1 second. I'm so busy, I've forgotten that I had you on pause. I'm so busy enjoying metrics, the numbers and stuff. I absolutely love all of these things. So again, I've set this thing so I can't skid it down. I suppose I could try this. So if you look here, it says best dog treats for training, I think it said. Sorry, it's crunching up on me, and it says 8,100 people per month. Let me just go big again. 8,100 people per month search for best dog treats for training. Now, first up, Google's doing a thing in here, which is so typical of Google, and this is so cool because you can do this. I can do this too, by the way, but I'm not a dog treat thing, so nope. Because if you look here, more items, it's somebody's website. I hope it doesn't take me right out into, oh boy, it's gone to Architectural Digest. I watched them get born. These guys really, really did good. Absolutely brilliant. So, sorry, whatever that number was, 8,100 people are searching for that. And you can feature here. Now, here's the cool part. Best dog treats for training puppy. Best dog treats for training puppies. What are the best dog treats for training? The best dog treats for training. Best dog treats for training German Shepherd. So can you see these are all keywords? Here's more homemade dog training treats. So now here's the thing, by the way, if somebody's looking up homemade dog training treats, they might be looking to buy them. They might also be looking to make them. You've got to cut those numbers in half, I think. But hey, these are all real numbers of people that, again, once you've got these guys hooked up to your treats, they're very likely going to become, if you can hear my dog blowing in my ear here, I have no clue what he's wanting from me, but he's definitely making the pff, pff noises. Right, so I did that one, but just to show you, so best dog treats for training, 8,100. Now, just to give you an idea, best dog treats is only 12,100. So it tells you that the for training one, so now here we go, again, dog treats to clean teeth. So people think and know that dog treats clean teeth, but so do dog toys. And for that matter, a decent piece of rope can do the job. So, except you got to take care of that. Oh, you know the story. Dog treats for bad breath, that's their teeth are the problems, I guess. But can you see keywords? These are keywords that people are looking up. And so when I've done my keyword research, I'm going to give you these in the hundreds, so that you can go through them and say to yourself, so best dog treats for small dogs. I want to show you a trick here. And then I'm going to go, I promise you, because this is what you're going to go and see when you go there. So now, sorry, again, I'm cutting the frame off here, my bad. So we're looking up best dog treats for small dogs, and it was, what, 590 searches, right? I want to tell you, sorry, I can't talk and think. It's very hard for me. So let me skid this down again and show you what I did. I put in there all in title, best dog treats. It's just a keyword research trick. I want to know how much competition have I got for that. So there was 78 million results for the best dog treats for small dogs, right? 78 million. Yeah, sorry, I have to think about that. Now watch this. I hit the button. I want to know how many competing pages for best dog treats for small dogs. 15. Out of those 78 million websites, only 15 of them actually are targeting the best, those words on their title of their page. Best dog treats for small dogs. So Pet Keen are doing it. Good for Pet Keen. As are Patch Puppy, Wag Walking, YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm a Boston Terrier addict. So if I see a French or a Boston Terrier, I'm immediately thrown off and go playing with them. So these are the 15 that you can compete with. What a beautiful number to know that there are only 15 real opposition. And if you did your job right, or if I showed you how to do your job right, you can feature and rank for that piece of cake. Well, sort of. And you can get all 580 of those, just like Pet Keen are getting the best. It turns out they're getting only 82 of those 580. But hey, it's better than 21. And then 4. Makes you wonder how they make up those numbers, don't you? Anyway, let me get out of here. So we're finished with this. The keyword, let me find the number I have to push. That's it. I'm done. I will now go off and put together the keyword packages and all of the details about the keywords that is what you're really paying for. Is this strong on Amazon? Is this a good product for Etsy? Are dog treats selling on Shopify, or all of the things I will cover in the keyword research. And yeah, good luck with everything in your business. I really, really, really wish you the best. Honestly do. Take care. Cheers.